On this episode of Drinking Made Easy, we touch down in Space City.
I want people at home to understand that I am actually working right now.
Vanilla vodka.
See?
We have drinks with the commander of the Space Shuttle.
Houston, I have a problem.
Steve takes a trip, and we attempt to break a Texas record. It's Drinking Made Easy, Houston. I'm Zane Lamprey, and my job is to drink. I'm traveling around with my mascot, Steve McKenna, and my buddy, Pleplius, as we explore the local drinking cultures, customs, and cocktails. Along the way, we'll soak in the local flavor in an effort to make drinking easy. Houston is mission control for the exploration of space. But today, our mission is to explore the local drinking culture. It's one small sip for man and one giant swig for mankind. Our first mission is at a brewery named after the patron saint of brewers. Known for their German-style tasting room, it serves nearly 2,000 beer drinkers a week. St. Arnold's is the oldest craft brewery in Houston. We show up on a busy Saturday to help the volunteer staff as they serve up giant samples of fresh beer. Pouring beer is a lot of work, so we follow Lenny Ambrose into the brewery to take a beer break.
To kickstart this interview, it's time for a chug-off.
Go.
The glasses are up. McKenna and Lamprey are neck and neck, but Lenny destroys them. And McKenna finishes second.
Way ahead. Way ahead.
But something is not adding up.
No, stop, that's not.
Let's go to a replay. There you have it. Wanting to impress two professional chuggers, Lenny tries to pull a fast one.
We're gonna talk.
We gotta talk about something.
I mean,
You're wasting your own beer.
Who won? Who won?
Here,
Please.
We'll let you.
Thank you. That's.
And for cheating, the boys make Lenny do the chug of shame.
So, I guess we'll just wait.
there you go.
Yeah, your shirt was thirsty too.
Nice.
Nice.
See, now you're ready to talk about your brewery.
The oldest craft brewery in Texas.
That's right. Started back in 1994 by a guy that hated his job, Brock Wagner.
This is something you do every Saturday?
This is sort of the cornerstone of the brewery.
Okay.
We get hundreds of people here every single Saturday.
Okay.
They come out, they bring their families, they play games, they
Take
imbibe.
That travesty behind us, Lenny gives us the lowdown on how St. Arnold was founded.
What's your flagship beer?
The flagship that started out the company is Amber Ale, which is a little malty, a little hoppy, but since it's Texas, people love the lawnmower.
Many breweries make lawnmower-style beers, but St. Arnold's makes one that's actually called Lawnmower.
Lawnmower beer is like a crisp, refreshing, good for after mowing the lawn. You're hot, you're tired. It's something you can drink all day, enjoy, and not worry about falling over. Ours is a German-style Kolsch. It's won gold medals.
You also have a weed whacker.
We do.
Are you saying it's good for after weed whackering
Well,
or while whackering?
You have
weeds?
lawnmower, and then the bastard child of lawnmower is weed whacker,
So you
which
have-
is a lawnmower brewed with Hefeweizen.
You
yeast.
have a beer and then you have a bastard version of that
That's
same
right. We do.
Lenny seems to know his stuff, so I ask him about the brewery's namesake.
Who is St. Arnold?
St. Arnold is the patron saint of brewers. He was a real guy in 600 AD, and
Okay.
he spent his life preaching of the evils of drinking water,
In order to become a saint, you need to perform 3 miracles.
or a miracle.
What was his miracle?
So, his followers dug him out of the ground to bury him at their home parish.
Okay.
And they stopped at a pub to get a beer because they were tired and thirsty. There was about 100 of them.
With corpse in the
It
car?
was like Weekend at Bernie's.
Okay.
And so they stopped at this pub, and the bartender filled the mug, and they passed it, and it never went dry. And that is the miracle of St. Arnold.
Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, we ride the rocket booster.
Out of control.
Oh!
Welcome back to Drinking Made Easy in Houston. To find out what really went on behind the scenes here, follow me at twitter.com/Zane Lamprey. It all makes sense. We are drinking our way through Houston, and our next stop is in Midtown as we search out some top-notch mixology. Lucky for us, we happened upon Leon's Lounge, a hip joint serving some locally inspired cocktails. We meet up with owner Pete Mitchell as he's mixing it up on the ones and twos and drag him behind the bar to give us the skinny on the history of Leon's.
Leon's was opened in 1947 by Leon Yarborough, a well-known bookie.
I owe him money.
Yeah, right.
Okay. What was it back then? What kind of bar was it? A neighborhood bar?
Well, you know, back then, there was no liquor by the drink until 1972. So people brought...
What does that mean, there's no liquor by the drink?
Well, you couldn't sell a liquor drink by itself. You could sell a whole bottle if you had a package store.
So wait, so no bar in Houston until 1972?
Well, the state of Texas. No, but you could bring your own bottle in. So bars used to say beer, wine, setup. The setup was the place had everything you needed but the liquor because they couldn't sell you the liquor.
I'm glad the laws have changed because I'm thirsty and Leon's has a menu that I'm really excited about.
You guys have a cool mixology menu.
Yeah.
And when we looked at it, we saw some things that we hadn't seen before. The Malta Fizz,
Yeah.
which is a play off like a gin fizz.
Right.
The Malta Fizz is made with malt soda, gold rum, egg whites, lime juice, simple syrup, and cinnamon. Start with malt soda.
I got this.
Okay.
I crack it open with my Pleplius bottle opener ring. Then add gold rum, freshly juggled egg whites.
Juggle them real quick. Oh, come on, you just break one?
Not bad.
Lime juice,
Stop.
and a splash of simple syrup to help the egg whites foam up. Give it a quick, mean shake and pour. Pete finishes it off with a sprinkle of cinnamon.
A little cinnamon.
As Lamprey grabs the straws, you know what's about to happen. That's right, it's a race.
1, 2, 3, go.
The boys come out strong, and Lamprey moves into the lead. But Pete makes a strong move to the finish. It's too close to call, so let's go to an instant replay. And there you have it. Pete's the winner, followed by McKenna, and Lamprey bringing up the rear.
Oh my God. Wasn't that really cold, everybody?
Back in the game, baby.
Back to you, folks.
Our next stop is at one of Houston's premier sports bars, Pub Fiction, where they serve up a NASA-inspired concoction called the Rocket Booster.
So when did you guys start serving sports?
7 years ago. We're about to celebrate our 7th anniversary.
Okay. Has it always been this massive?
It's always been this massive.
You guys actually do a drink called the Rocket Booster?
Rocket Booster, yes.
This NASA-inspired concoction contains all Texas ingredients.
Rocket Booster because this is Houston where Mission Control was. Steve, why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Mission Control used to be based out of Houston, Texas. Hence the suit. This is one of the old suits.
The guys at Mission Control used to wear those suits?
Yes, everyone. The standard issue for all the Mission Control employees.
Okay.
This one actually was in space, so it's a little lighter than the rest.
The Rocket Booster is made with vodka, sweet tea vodka, tequila, tahini, sweet and sour, grenadine, beer, and bourbon whiskey. Start by chilling some schooners. Then into a shaker, pour sweet tea vodka, Tito's vodka from Austin, Texas.
Now, wait a second. Everybody knows that tequila has to be made in the tequila region.
But the people who brought us Iscali are actually from Houston.
This is technically tequila and officially tequila, but it's a Texas product.
Yes.
All right, there we go.
We're gonna give them props.
Is Cali Tequila from Stafford, Texas. Then rim the schooners with tahini. Add sweet and sour and grenadine from here in Houston.
Okay.
Shake. And pour. Then top the drinks off with Texas's own Lone Star beer.
Starting to look like something.
And for the booster of this drink, the 96 proof Ranger Creek Bourbon from San Antonio, Texas.
If you notice, I sort of just... All right.
And we have ignition.
Holy rocket boosters.
Yeah, so this is the...
That is our Rocket
That's
Booster.
the high octane.
Grab your booster shot and drop it in the schooner.
Cheers. To Rocket
Cheers.
Boosters.
Out of control.
Oh.
So good. Steve, just sip it. Steve, come on. Want to maybe sip some?
Houston, I have a problem.
And on that note, it's time to blast off. Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, we get down and dirty with some swine. Welcome back to Drinking Made Easy in Houston. As you know, we have recipes on the website, but who cares about the website at a time like this? It's drinkingmadeeasy.com.
Oh, this is so good.
We are drinking our way through H-Town, but our next stop is in the nearby town of Katy, because
It's time for the six-pack challenge. Pigs may seem slow and chubby, but these swine are all muscle and tough to catch.
so place your bets, pick your winner, or pick Steve.
Whichever one of these good old boys can catch a pig and hang on for 3 seconds is the winner.
3, go.
McKenna is down, and Lamprey is clearly using every trick in the bag for this six-pack challenge. McKenna chases one to the middle of the pen, but can't keep up. He tries to trap this pig in the corner, but the swine appears to be too quick-witted for our mascot. McKenna's got one on the run. He dives. Oh, and he comes up short.
Bacon.
Lamprey gets his hands on one, but can't hold on.
We got a corner. Best man wins.
You gotta tire the pigs out a little bit before you catch one.
Now, Lamprey has one trapped. Closes in. The pig darts into the grass, right through Lamprey's hands.
Get their back legs.
Lamprey lures the pigs back into the mud.
Yeah, look at it. Oh, it's so nice. Kind of get settled in.
He dives, and he's got a leg. He secures the other one. 1, 2, 3, and this challenge goes to Lamprey.
With that muddy challenge behind us, we wash up and head back into Houston. Our next stop is Under the Volcano. Named after the novel by Malcolm Lowry, this Day of the Dead themed bar serves up the city's freshest Mexican cocktails. We meet up with our old friend Pete and make their most popular concoction, the Strawberry Basil Margarita, which is made with basil, strawberries, Blanco tequila, and simple syrup. Start with a handful of basil leaves, exactly 2 ounces of strawberries,
Beautiful.
a long pour of tequila,
4, 5.
Wow.
and a splash of simple syrup. Give the drink a shake. Pour.
See?
And it's ready to drink.
Look at that.
Cheers, guys.
As we finish our fresh drinks, Steve notices something cool on the wall.
Steve here, who's super observant, pointed out that you have frozen drinks over there.
Yes.
Like ready served. You have the
Frozen screwdriver.
and
Frozen Cuba Libre.
And?
The frozen margarita.
do you notice there's 3 frozen drinks
It's amazing.
and there's 3 of us? You see what's happening?
I see a pattern.
I think what Steve's suggesting is a race. While I grab the frozen margarita, Pete pours the frozen Cuba Libre and the frozen screwdriver.
Screwdriver, margarita, Cuba Libre.
Yes.
You understand what's about to happen here?
Hold on a sec.
Didn't we already do this with Pete? And did Pete win?
We get another shot at the title.
But you're kidding, right? We're not really going to try to drink these.
Come on,
These are
Lenny.
frozen drinks.
I know, that's the
it's
whole point.
impossible.
This is going to be really uncomfortable. You have to understand that.
Yeah.
You got to power through it.
Bell counts it down.
1, 2, 3, go.
The race is on.
We've had our share of frozen drinks, and we know where that road leads. To brain freeze.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Coming down to the final.
As we get going, the boys are all neck and neck, but Mitchell looks like he's in some serious pain.
Come on, Pete, suck it.
You suck so bad.
Lamprey's suffering from discomfort in his eyes.
My eyeballs.
Mitchell powers through the pain and continues to suck. Knowing he's behind, Lamprey gets back in the race. As McKenna bails out, Mitchell reaches to the bottom of his glass. And Mitchell is the winner.
Do I win? It's over? Stop.
And that's 2 victories for Pete in 1 episode.
Wow.
How do you feel? You bested us twice.
Coming up on Drinking Made Easy, a reverse keg stand.
Welcome back to Drinking Made Easy in Houston. Here we're doing the pig scramble.
Well, we did a pig scramble. As you know, this isn't just a drinking show, it's also a drinking game, so you pick a side. If you lose, you have to drink.
For all the rules of the drinking game, go
DrinkingMadeEasy.com.
We are chugging our way through Houston, and our next stop is Shot Bar, which is famous for, you guessed it, shots. Shot Bar has over 120 shots on the menu, including the Donkey Punch, Jack the Ripper, and the Adios Mofo. You gotta do a shotgun! Before we start the scene, Tad the sound guy needs a little taste.
Yep. Thank you.
Line them back up.
Oh,
1, 2, 3,
it has
4,
Diet Red Bull
5,
in it?
6,
Oh,
7,
how
8,
bad can it be?
9, 10, 11.
I'm gonna start producing.
Drinking Made Easy is brought to you by, it doesn't really matter.
To save time and our livers, we use their infamous shot wheel to help us navigate their menu. We spent some time getting to know Joy and Happy. By then, we'd worked up the courage to spin their infamous shot wheel and start the scene.
Who's first?
You are.
The girls insist that I'm the first one to spin the wheel. And it lands on the Nutty Rockstar.
Wait, is that-
That's not bad.
The Nutty Rockstar is made with pear vodka, raspberry schnapps, amaretto, frangelico, and melon liqueur. Give it a shake, pour, and top with lemon lime soda.
Drunk off a straw test. You might. I have.
That's pretty good.
Now Happy takes a spin,
Might land on something differently, but it's gonna keep going once it
and it
lands.
lands on Jack the Ripper, which is whiskey, slow gin, melon liqueur, and
Pineapple.
It tastes like there's nothing bad happening right now.
after Happy, it's Joy's turn. She spins the wheel and gets the Dodo Bird.
Dodo Bird.
This might taste like a
Okay, what is it?
The marshmallow tasting Dodo Bird is made with amaretto,
I want people at home to understand that I am actually working right now. See?
vanilla vodka,
Wow.
pineapple, and pour. Chad looks thirsty, so I give him Steve's shot.
Cheers.
Joy notices that Steve is getting thirsty.
There you go, my friend.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sick and
He really doesn't care. All right, so we're done.
I haven't spun the wheel yet.
Fine, the astronaut can spin the wheel.
Come on.
Now we decide to give Buzzed Lightbeer a turn. He gives the wheel a strong spin. Which means this shot is an all play. Happy and Joy are making us a red monkey, which is energy drink and cranberry juice. Then, shots of monkey coconut rum, Tawaka, and cranberry for color are balanced on top. Joy knocks him down.
Okay.
Cheers. Drinking made easy.
Drinking Made Easy.
It's so easy. Drinking is so easy.
Hey, look.
Go to drinkingmadeeasy.com.
Steve, you're fired. We don't need you
No, I'm
anymore.
in the shot.
Get out of here, you stupid
Madeeasy.com.
astronaut.
Our last stop is Petrol Station, where we'll attempt to make Texas history. A crowd of thirsty beer drinkers, a scientist, and a green man have gathered at this converted gas station to help Steve and I take a shot at a Texas record. Ben Fullylove explains what's about to take place.
What's happening? Tell me what's happening right here.
There is a Texas record for the fastest firkin floated.
Is that like something tongue twister?
No, not at all.
Fastest for flooded.
The current record is 6 minutes, 48 seconds, held by Jack's Bar in Austin.
What exactly are we gonna do?
We had an aerospace engineer design a firkin tap. We have them right here, actually.
Okay.
Well, we went ahead and took and provided a full flow through this thing.
Yeah.
Previously, it had a lot of obstructions
Okay.
that inhibited the flow. We put a full lip on here, like
Okay.
the entrance of like a jet engine cowling,
Right.
to go ahead and keep the
You're
flow
trying to use an
laminar going in there.
oxygenated transverse flow without using a fulcrum. I see that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up and it'll push it out, so we're gonna destroy Austin. The only person right now that can screw this up is me.
Okay.
We understand that,
Hey,
right?
hey.
Oh, right, and Steve.
This is St. Arnold, and we have a version of St. Arnold here.
We couldn't afford St. St. Arnold, we got Stained Arnold.
To invoke the beer god's favor, Stained Arnold gives us the invocation.
Bless, O Lord, this creature beer, which thou hast deigned provide from the fat of the grain, that it be salutary remedy to the human race, that whoever shall drink it may have health in body and peace in soul. Amen.
Now that the cask has been consecrated, it's ready to tap.
The tap is in, so let it begin.
3, 2, 1.
Lamprey opens the tap, and the timer starts. The modified tap handle nearly doubles the flow. This record isn't just about pouring beer, it also has to be served. With Lamprey and McKenna taking point, this record is literally in their hands. So each glass is handed to one of the hundreds of customers that have showed up to witness this feat.
Let's go!
Finally, Lamprey and McKenna get into a rhythm.
Yeah! Come on!
The cask comes off the stand as McKenna and Lamprey pour the last glass. And that firkin is officially floated. The guys have done it. McKenna throws back a celebratory chug.
I got something to say!
Check us out on Facebook and at drinkingmadeeasy.com.